Okay, everybody, I have a question. So this is our kitchen. Sean is collecting all our milk bottles to take back. We've just been sticking basically all our stuff, like plates and things that we use here on these shelves. And we're still living in the world of boxes. But I do love this window, and then I can watch my kids play in the snow and see them all the way down the road and over at the creek and building snowmen from my window. And I love that out this window I can see them sledding down that hill. But here's my kitchen, which I'm so grateful for, but I'm in much need of improvement. So this freezer is leaving. It's going onto the back deck, and I still have a bunch of boxes in here. The crib was set up with the hope that it would contain Catherine while we were doing projects. And yeah, that hasn't happened. It became a catch-all. But this area got opened up today because our electrician was running wires, and it turns out that this exposes the old brick chimney, and it was painted. So we would need to either paint it white or try to get the old brick back, and then that chimney would be here. It used to be where the old stove was, but I don't really need another wood stove in here because I have that one, and that one's pretty good at heating this whole space, right, Sean? Yeah. But my hope for this kitchen was, I'll kind of walk you through it, but my question for you today is this light fixture.
Gotta go.
Is this one, see how it's attached to the wall here? It makes it impossible in case we ever wanted to add a shelf here or anything. So pendant light, yes, no, something up here,
Maybe two.
more than one pendant light,
I'm thinking three. One.
give me your opinions about this space. So I know I can't replace the cabinets for a while, and I'm just going to end up repainting them and repainting this whole room actually. And this fan I'm going to switch out. But while the electrician is here, what are your suggestions this week for this space over my sink? And there is a possibility someday that we might open up this ceiling. We found out that actually the area above here in the attic actually is a pretty good sized peak, but that would be a huge construction project. But I kind of want to think about what we're doing before I do anything else. So one pendant light here or more. I really loved ours at home at the other house, but I need your suggestions for this area. Sean, can you move that basket for me so we can get a sense of that space and that cup? Thank you. So what would you do for lighting here? And then it is Missouri, so the fan is a good idea. I'm going to switch it out for a different one. But would you just do the fan, or would you do pot lights as well in this space? What about the chimney? Would you keep it closed in? Would you expose the brick? Would you paint it white or work to get it restored? And then my hope for this area in the kitchen is that we do a bench seat here. This is just the panel that came off the side of the chimney here, so this is actually not. There's a space here that bench seat could go. And that, whoa. Okay, well, I shouldn't have moved that. So, always an adventure. So there's a shelf here right now, but that doesn't have to stay there. So that could come out. And then we were going to do a bench seat across this area, and we were going to do a little breakfast nook. So we were either going to do an L or we were gonna be able to put chairs along this side and then have a little bit more seating in the kitchen area, and then also be able to utilize this space as like a another counter surface to be able to cook with if we're making breads or other things. And then, I mean, of course, there's also the option of adding more cabinets over here and just doing a counter space. But I like the idea that we could have more seating and have a little breakfast area here. I know it's kind of hard to see while we have all the junk there, but I am still living like in the world of boxes. And keep in mind that this chimney is not going anywhere. So that would need to stay, because I think that the heating unit from the basement vents up here. And there is a hole that has been capped to the original stove that was here. So I'd love to hear your ideas. My thoughts are that this will be our breakfast area, and then I will have our family pictures here like we had in our old kitchen on picture ledges. And then this is something else I could use your advice for, and that is, so this whole area is behind glass, and it actually has lips on the edges for, it seems like for mason jars for canning, so that things don't fall off the edge. So I'll probably kind of leave that there, but this glass door, hold on one second, Sean. See how it's just like glass against glass, and it just slides that way. So it's kind of like a pain in the neck to slide the glass. So I'm trying to figure out like how to, in a fairly easy way, do I open this up? I mean, I kind of like that it's closed in. And then do I do doors like these ones and just change out the hinges so that it's all like a wall of closed doors? Do I do closed doors with windows in this space that open up, you know? Something fairly easy. Like, I'm not a finished carpenter. I've got a lot of ideas. And then we're gonna repaint this dresser, put pretty knobs on it, and then this is gonna be our smoothie station with a shelf over it. And I'll probably put something decorative here and a nice clock. And then I need my kitchen to function for me. I do have ADD. I need to see things or else I lose them. So I'm gonna do a big pot rack in this space against the wall that my things hang on. And then on the bottom, I'm gonna have like deeper bins, like wire bins, where my cookie sheets and my my cutting boards and stuff can just kind of get slid in there. And then everything that I need for baking and cooking is right against the wall here, instead of on the counters. And so I'm not really planning on changing out usable appliances right now, but I do want to switch out this light, and I do want to make this kitchen work a little bit better, and we'll be repainting everything. So any of your thoughts, ideas? I want to keep this video for my own memory to see what it's, never stops cleaning, what it looked like in the beginning. And then obviously, as durable as this is with little kids, I'm going to be changing out the linoleum floor. So ideas for flooring would be great. Keep in mind, we are not have an unlimited supply of money. And although this sink is working for now, down the road I probably will replace it. So here's the kitchen. Smile, my husband. Love you. Okay. That's it. What kind of light should I put here?